It's looking pretty good here in the walk. I like his bend in his neck. I think it's really good. You're losing it a little bit through the shoulder here. So you just need to ride him a little bit more on the outside rein so he's not turning his head quite so much. There you go. Hey, how's your journey? Oh, good. 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 Let's go ahead and change direction through the center of the circle at the walk. And this direction right there, did you feel his shoulder start to escape out the outside rein?
A little bit.
Yeah. So you just want to kind of shut that down early. There you go. Good. That's better. The other thing you'll feel when you have his shoulder more in line is he'll have his weight more equal between his left and right feet. Which you feel, that's pretty good right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you start to lose the outside shoulder, you'll start to, like right there, all the weight comes down on the inside front leg.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one way you can feel it happening for sure. In addition to your trajectory being wrong, you can feel how his weight's a little bit right there, a little different. Good. Okay, change direction again. We'll start to trot the good way before we go the hard way. Good, let's go ahead to the trot. Not the prettiest transition ever, but we can go back to that later. Good, so he looks fairly equally balanced between his left and right feet. Let's see if you can keep that and play a little bit with an overbend and counterbend to get him a little looser at the base of the neck so he can stretch down more. So as we're doing that, yeah, that's a good boy. Good, and then a little counterbend here. So as we're doing this, we're just stretching out the sides of his neck independently to encourage him to stretch, yeah, and let him out of it. We're stretching out the sides of his neck independently because ultimately we want him to stretch both sides, but it's always easiest to start with one at a time. Good, and out of it. Be careful that when you're turning his neck, when you're doing this overbend exercise, it's to help make your horse more of a banana shape or a C shape. So you have to make sure that you don't turn their head one way and their haunches swing the other way like a board. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you turn his nose right, make sure his haunches don't swing left and vice versa. Yeah, you notice that's a little harder for him. Good. And now let's just go ahead on the circle nicely here. Good. It's just a slight bend to the inside. Let's get you, yeah, you're looking pretty straight right now. If anything, I was gonna say left hip forward, right hip back, just a little bit. Good, but when you put the right hip back, try not to draw the right leg back. You have to kind of leave the right leg forward as you put your right leg back. And when I say leg, I'm talking about, yeah, the whole bottom of it.
I didn't quite catch that.
Okay, so I want your right hip to come back more, but I want your right foot to stay forward. There. Better. Good. I like it.
That's stretching something.
I bet it is. So think about where it's stretching and then make that the place you want to keep stretched. And that's how you know you're doing it right when you're working on your own. And that'll work for about 3 rides until you get stretched out sufficiently, and then you won't know anymore. Good. Good. All right, let's change direction through the center of the circle. Outside rein, feel the weight equal on his feet. Yeah. It looks easier for you to turn now with that outside rein. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. There are shoulders escaping again. See if you can get, and open the inside rein rather than pulling it back. Take it towards the center of the circle. There you go. And in the trot, you can think about his weight being equal between his front 2 feet as well. It's a little harder when you're posting, but you can kind of get the idea. There you go, good. Very nice. Good, good, good. That's fine. Let's use the whole arena. And when you get to A, ride a 3-loop serpentine and show a nice change of bend, but try to keep him equally balanced on the left and right feet the whole time. Good. Now keep that right foot forward as your right hip goes back. And now the outside rein, opening the inside rein. Pretty good. Serpentine going back. That was nice. And then see if you can do it with a lighter aid. If he lets you, if he doesn't, then don't. Nicely done here. And then you're going to cross the diagonal F to H. Good. Do you need a walk break before you canter, or are you okay?